Hello, this is Mike Biddle. Today I'm going to show you how I restored my multi-function switch on a 2004 Jeep. This is actually will work on the 2001 through 2006. This one actually has fog lights. So these are pretty pricey, 160 bucks. So the back comes off and you can clean all these copper connections. And it's actually pretty easy to get the cover off the back. There's just a couple of T9 torque screws there. There's one right there next to the relay, and then there's one more to the right, and it's right here. Now, once you have those two off, there are tabs right here, here, and you can see if you work your way around, and you just have to kind of work those loose, and you'll be able to remove the back off. You'll also have to remove this piece, and then it's just, you can see how it's kind of hooked underneath there. Just pull that from underneath until you have it out. Then once you have that screw off, this removed, then you can easily get this cover off. Now what I'm going to show you next is a still shot of the inside. Super greasy, and I'm going to use some sandpaper and some alcohol to clean that up. And then once I got all that off, I used some dielectric grease, and I'm talking about a very, very thin coating, and I just kind of rubbed it over the copper with that just to make sure that it doesn't turn green again. When I did clean the insides, what I got off was nasty, as you can see. And you know, it's not exactly surprising because this is a 2004 model. So, and it's a Jeep, so it's going to be exposed sometimes with the top off. After I opened this up, I was actually surprised that it did not present more problems than it actually had. As you can see, this is very greasy, oily, copper's green in some areas. So, I mean, it's going to work way better after this. And it worked perfectly after I cleaned it up, as I'll show you next. So, all right, so once you've loosened that all up, you can actually pull this right off. And one thing I noticed when I took this off initially is that some of these were bent, so I just put those back in place. And then make sure you take a picture of the inside, just so there's no confusion when you go to reassemble. For instance, like me forgetting this part, which goes right here. All right, hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, give me a like, and also subscribe to my channel for other updates about Jeeps, acting, and other hobby related things. All right, got it all back in, and then you just have to test everything. Blinkers, hazards. Obviously you want to check both sides. Hazards are working on top. You want to check your headlights only with no fog lights. And the issue I was having was actually that's just the fog lights. The fog lights wouldn't go off. So now they're going on and off again. So I just needed to clean everything up in there, which is kind of cool. And then obviously test your headlights. Check your bright lights, just close your garage door. All right, so there we have it. So instead of buying a $180 switch, take it out, clean it, and probably will work for another 20 years.